Light potukonga. Put your light in front of your face. That way it will be better. Okay? Very good. We'll start the class. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Medeva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parambrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Shaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankara Acharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashyakatau Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punaha Ishvaro Guru Ratmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Yapta Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Sri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudan Maham Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Dimyai Stavaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramo Panishadair Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidusura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Sri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. We'll chant the 6 slokas. Sri Ganeshaya Namaha Sri Saraswati Namaha Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Teshamevanukampartham Ahamajnanajam tamaha Nashayamyatma bhavasthaha Jnanadipena bhasvata Jyotishamapi tajyotihi Tamasah paramuchyate Jnanam jneyam jnanagamyam Hridi sarvasya vishtitam Nahi jnanena sadrisham Pavitramiha vidyate Tatsvayam yoga samsiddhaha Kalenatmani vindati Jnanena tu tadajnanam Esham nashitamatmanaha Tesham aditya vajnanam Prakashayati tatparam Yathaidhamsi samidhognihi Bhasmasat kuruterjuna Jnanagni sarva karmani Bhasmasat kurute tatha Yasya sarve samarambhaha Kama sankalpa varjitaha Jnanagni dagdha karmanam Tamahu panditam budhaha Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Hartam Swagatam. I'm just seeing all of you are chanting with lot of involvement and interest. So today I've got one idea. Nasojana madam, Arti madam. For people who know music, here is an opportunity. These 6 songs, please put it to some music and we'll make it a music video or audio. Now, there are a lot of talented people in our Brahmavidya group. So, Lalita madam, Prabhatam, Shivani, all of you know music, no? Get together and compose to a tune all the 6 slokas of Bhagavan. And you can sing it like a song. Gita is a song divine. Vidya Guru, correct, madam? You can sing also. The bhajana mari, you can sing. Instead of doing some other bhajana, you do Gita bhajana. New concept will introduce. And that is how you learn Gita and internalize. Okay? Now let's start the class. Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Chaturtho Dhyayaha Gnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga Om Narayana Parom Vyaktate Handamam Vyakta Sambhavam Andasyantasvime Lokaha Saptadvipacha Medini Om. Hardam Swagatam to the next session of Gnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. It's a very important chapter. And what is the beauty of studying the Gita Shastram through Brahmavidya? Please understand. There is one school of thought or one set of people or institutions who make it very, very general. Nah, Guru Arpan sir, very generic. Nah, Nudipul Meyer, just keep it at a very high level, say some meaning, and apply it to some management principles, and then say this is Gita. Okay, Rajendran sir. Another school is extremely deep, only Sanskrit, Shastram. Okay. Okay, both will not give the requisite value. The Sundar Mama, correct? Huh? The right blend of traditional knowledge of Shastras through 𝐒𝐴𝐤 Sanskritam, Samyakaranam, Dharma Shastram, Upanishad, Brahma Sutras, and the other combination of applying Gita Shastram practically. Yes or no? Now, Guru Swami Krishna sir, are you not able to see every day what we are analyzing in our classes? We're able to apply it in our daily lives or not? At least some extent, if not 100%. Huh? So that is the unique way of studying. In Sri Vijayendra, I saw you very enjoyably chanting all the 6 slokas. Huh? So then what happens? Then you will be able to internalize and also not lose our tradition. Important. One of the important thing is never lose connection with tradition, because once you cut off tradition, what happens? Everything will go away, and that is very dangerous. So Brahmavidya Foundation goal is you can be whatever you want. No, you can be wearing your t-shirt or whatever that, Bermuda, whatever you want. No, don't wear Bermuda, at least that dress. But mind should be steeped in tradition. Slowly that your demeanor, your attire will change. That is not most important, but the mind should be appreciating tradition consistently. Nah, are you all on the same page? You know the value of tradition. Tradition gives you a lot of power. I think once again, Arvind Balasubramaniam, your internet is weak. I told you last time. No, you should be in a place. Arvind, I told you, you should have, see, the person who is hosting the Zoom session should have very, very strong internet connection. Otherwise, please don't take it up. It will affect the entire class. Okay, now it is okay. Okay. Now, Arvind, put in the, are you at home or in the university? You said your university connection is better, no?
Sir, I'm in university only, sir.
But I don't know what happened. Huh? So now it's all back to normal, right?
Yes.
So there's a temporary disconnection, right? Yes or no? Yeah. All of you? Huh? Okay, fine. Okay. So make sure in the internet is whoever is hosting, please take in have one meeting. Huh? We'll be wasting a lot of time. Okay. Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Okay. So important is not to lose connection with tradition. And tradition has got, and tradition and traditional values, traditional practices, all have tremendous power. It's called Adrishta Phalam. Ram Subbu, Swami Omkarananda has come to our home like 7-8 years. He's been here, same place where you're seeing. You talk a lot about Adrishta Phalam of our samskaras and our what? Our practices which are traditional. If you don't know the meaning, please ask. We'll give the answer. Okay. Now, having said that, let's start the class. Okay. Which shloka? Can somebody put the meeting note that you are in context of what we are doing today? Shloka number 21 we should do, right? 21 is over, no? 22 is over. 23. Let's start with 23 itself. Okay. I'll chant now. Subramaniam sir chant with me. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Gata Sangasya Muktasya Gnana Vasthita Chetasaha Yajna यज्ञायाचरतः कर्म समग्रं प्रविलीयते.
Sri Bhagavan Gata Muktasya Jnana Chetataha Yajnaya Charata Karma Samagram Praviliyate.
Very nice. Together, all of us loudly. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Gata Sangasya Muktasya Jnanavasthita Chetasaha Yajna Yacharatah Karma Samagram Praviliyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now, as we have understood, the fourth chapter is talking about how a jnani will be in action provided he is called upon to do action. Please understand. A jnani has no action. A jnani who has no responsibility need not do any action, unlike all of us. And so jnani has reached a level of mindset where mind is always peaceful, calm, composed, nothing to gain by doing something or nothing to lose by not doing something. These are all very deep concepts. Write down. All of us have got something to gain by doing something. Yes or no? Ganesh Ramurthy? Nah, one day if you don't work, you will not get money, correct? So we gain by doing something. And by not doing something, we also miss out. Whether it is Laukika Karma, Vaidika Karma, Dharmika Karma, or Punya Karma. Please understand. For example, if you are still in the yet to get Jnanam, Nitya Karma is prescribed. Radhakrishnan sir. Nitya Karma, Naimiti Karma is prescribed. One tradition. Shastras prescribe Nitya Naimiti Karma to be compulsorily done till the last breath. What is Nitya Karma? Your daily morning, I told you the schedule, you put daily Sandhyavandhanam, Puja, Japa, Dhyana, all those things. That is Nitya Karma. Naimittikam means nimittam. Nimittam idam naimittikam. Incidentally, it happens. Suppose you are a grihastha, you're having a child, Naimittika Karma. Right from Namakaranam, it starts. Now, Jata Karma before that it starts. Before that also, before even the birth, again it starts all the samskarams. And then these are all to be done and is ordained. You have to do. If you don't do, you get what is called as pratyavaya dosham. Write down. That means what? The sin of omission. It's called sin of omission. No, omissions and commissions is no and see. Like that. Sins of omission. Whereas for a jnani, the same person, Somu sir, the same person who is having the 𝐒𝐴𝐵𝐢 and shikha. 𝐒𝐴𝐵𝐢 and shikha for a typical Brahmana indicates karmas, and the same person gives up both the 𝐒𝐴𝐵𝐢 and shikha in public forum, and then they take to sannyasam where there is no ordained duty. Krishna Nair sir, அதுக்கு சன்னியாச ஆசிரமத்துக்கு ரூல்ஸே வேற. எல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. All of you should know. Whether you take it on as a different case, appreciate what is the real sannyasi, not the donkey sannyasi. Hindi is not donkey. Who paid to leave a vesham for getting money. That is where sannyasa life is so tough. Okay, please understand. Only once you are supposed to take food. I told you, people eat only once. Is a yogi. Twice, bhogi. Thrice, rogi. Fourth, our Rangaraj doctor will complete. Please understand. Okay. So, it's a very tough life. And consequently, they are supposed to focus only on Vedanta Vicharam. Please understand. Sannyasya Shravanam Kuryat. Dharma Shastra Vakyam is Smriti Vakyam. Sannyasya, after taking the sannyasa, one has to study Vedanta Shastras morning, afternoon, evening, night, like my Paramaguru. Sri Satchidanandana Saraswati, from morning 5 o'clock only Vedanta. Can we all do it? Sugandhi Shankar Madam, can we do it? We cannot do. Because we are also having a lot of responsibilities. You keep doing, they'll say, what is this? You are always sitting in front of the Zoom session. What they say, even they don't understand. You also don't understand, wasting our time. Okay, Tarkari Tagombane. Nagaraj. In Kannada, tarkari tagomunne, go and get vegetables and let us cook and eat. Correct? That's what they will say because they don't understand this. Correct? So please understand. So for a person who has renounced everything, actions are not prescribed. For a person who is not renounced, all actions are prescribed. And why doing action is also a problem at some point in time? Venkat Ramnath, because actions result in karma phalam and they will be binding on us. You will have to come back again to undergo the fruits of the action. So by not doing action, you cannot get away. Okay, by not doing action, physical action, if you give up also, mental and what? Watching karma, your words will be doing action. So you will be in action at the same time, action should not bind you. And what is the method out, Malati madam? Gnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. So Bhagavan gave the template of how a jnani, when in action, and that, can you all hear me? Once again, video is going off. Internet is unstable today. I think somebody else should take over the host today. Can somebody try? Can you transfer the host to Atmanathan, who has got strong internet, and then you become co-host? Arvind, please do it while we are having the session. Raja Sagar has got a good internet. Transfer it to him, somebody. Okay. My end is unstable. I don't think so. No. I cannot. It's affecting everybody. I cannot be the reason. Please understand that. Okay. Sundaramama. Okay, fine. You can say everybody is it. So that means my internet is unstable. Okay, maybe some issues there. I'll check it out. Okay, fine. Okay, it's not affecting you. So I'll continue to speak. Something is wrong today here. Okay. Now, for a person who has given up work, so even physically actions are not there, but other people have to do work, actions will bind. So only way is jnanam. Point one. Now to get jnanam, sannyasa ashrama is a very congenial. It is very helpful because no other distractions are there. At the same time, just by taking sannyasa, you cannot get jnana. One will study Vedanta. So one will study Vedanta Shastra. So whether you are grihastha, brahmachari, vanaprastha, or sannyasi, best is what? Invest in time for Vedanta, get jnanam, and then irrespective of your duties, what? You continue your life and mentally renounce. You may not want to physically renounce anything, mentally renounce. So that is the template Bhagavan has given. The next few shlokas are expanding on the same theme, and we will see the meaning of the shloka in light of this particular background. You got the template, right? So the next chapter, 5th chapter, is going to talk about a real sannyasi. Karma Sannyasa Yoga will talk about how a real sannyasi lives. And before that, Bhagavan wants to say you can be a grihastha and also get the same benefit that a sannyasi gets by studying Vedanta Shastra. You're all clear? Template is clear, no? Now, this shloka is very important, the star shloka of the 5th chapter, because it combines all aspects of a life of a grihastha. So, what are the key points that you need to observe while doing action in the world? See, this shloka has got two benefits. One, a template or a practical way of trying to be a jnani in action. And two, to set for yourself the goal as how I should modulate my mind, tune my mind when I'm in action in the world. Are you getting the point? This shloka has got two benefits. One is the template for a jnani in action. You can take grihastha jnani. Nah, Rajendra sir, all of you can become jnani also. Please understand. Time is running on, but you have to be on it and get jnanam in this life. So, what is the way a grihastha jnani will be in action? And if you are not there right now, what should I do? Clear? And jnanam is universal. There's no bifurcation or no differentiation between Sri, Purusha, or no that community. No. Jnanam, what is jnanam? Atmanathan? Jnanam is your own true nature. Please understand. Jnanam is not somebody else's nature. Jnanam is your own true nature. And so, I think we still have internet issues today. I don't know what is the problem. Okay, we'll continue. I just put my status of internet and see it looks like it's okay. Signal strength is okay. Just switched on my status of internet. Looks like it. Let me check. Got an online measure to check signal strength also. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now, this sloka says that a Gnana Karma Sannyasa Yogi, first thing is, will have renounced all possessions. Right on point 1, 2, 4. So, for a sannyasi has renounced all physical possessions, will not own anything. That means what? Not even knowing when the next food will come from where. That is the state a real sannyasi will take. Whereas a Gnana Sannyasa Yogi will have mentally renounced possessions. Write down mentally renounced possessions. First point. Second point is restraining of the body and the mind. Can you all hear me? Can somebody put in the chat box? Today it's really creating a lot of trouble. Signal strength is okay. I don't know what is. You can hear me fine. Okay. So, second point is restraining the body and the mind to doing the right acting from morning to night. So I'll repeat again. The first point is mental. Right now, somebody put in chat box so that I know you're all capturing. First point is renounce all possessions mentally, in bracket. Second point would be that restraining the mind and body to follow a yogic way of life. Yogi doesn't mean you have to grow a beard and go to forest. So I don't think it's a video issue. Signal strength is excellent. Okay, we'll see what is the issue. Okay, fine. I don't think it's a no video issue. Okay. Yeah, should I switch off the video and try? I don't think. Okay. It shows low bandwidth, is it? My side? Okay. Now it's okay. Huh? Okay, fine. Anyway, no, okay. Somebody can monitor me from here. This saying signal strength is excellent. Okay. Your video. I don't think you should stop video. We'll continue with this. No problem. Okay. So, if there is a disturbance, please put in the chat box. I can observe that. And also, you can also put it on my WhatsApp. That user group. I'm also monitoring that. Let's see. Okay. Variable speed of internet at my end. Okay, Ramesh Venkateshan, technical person. Very good. Okay, fine. Let me do one thing. I'll just log off and log in again. Give me a minute. I'll log off and log in because that will be an answer to the solution. Now I think you'll not have any issue. Okay. G.V. Kumar, are you there? In fact, when he came home, we were discussing how to solve the internet problem at home. I got my Wi-Fi in my first floor, and I'm doing the class in the ground floor. And so I had to then later install a mesh network. You all know how internet mesh works, right? And what I'm talking 2 minutes, there's nothing wrong with it, right? So both internets will be available, both the Wi-Fi will be available. So by default, it is logged into the original network, which is weak. The mesh network is stronger. So I just changed the connection from the original to the mesh, Wi-Fi mesh, correct? Sundarama, Athingla, Yellan Terjirkono, technology, Terino, Gita, Terino, Shastra, Terino, we solve the problem. No, will not have any issue. I need to check which thing it is logged in. By default, it changes the connection. I will not have any problem. Okay. I think we are good. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes extra in the class today. Clear? So now the template, now understand the sloka clearly. First is mental renunciation of your possessions. That means what? It doesn't mean you should not have possessions. Please understand. You should do your duty, you should acquire whatever you need to have for a comfortable life, whether it is house, bangla, car, clothes, jewelry, whatever is required, right? Now, if you don't wear jewelry, people will think you are useless. So, for external sake, whatever is required, you do it. But mentally renounce it. Have you seen on key occasions, even Peetadipathis wear the crown and all those things? Have you seen? Now, you've seen that, no? They'll wear crown and they'll wear all this very expensive shawl. They'll wear all. You've seen that, right? Satish Nodidirala, Ella. But do you think they got any attachment to any of them? Absolutely nothing. So similarly, whether you are given the title of Peetadipathi or Sannyasi doesn't matter. You seemingly own it so that you are normal like other people. At the same time, don't get over obsessed with wealth, like our Vinodji had put in our digest. No, don't get obsessed. Have them. Mental attachment. Correct. Swamiji, very good. No mental attachment to possessions. How will you know whether you got mental attachment or not to possessions? Everything, possession, physical, whatever, anything aspect, whether it's connected with physical body or mind, intellect, knowledge, anything. How will you know when you have when you don't have this attachment to something? When will you discover that? When it is not available with you. Or when you lose them. It could be a physical person, it could be your own physical aspect, could be health, could be anything. If your mind is able to be composed, then you're mentally renounced. They're all gold plate, diamond plate standard for being a Gnani, even as a Grihastha. Here, understand what I'm saying? That means what? No complaint about anything. The result will be no complaint about anything that happens in life. Sir, okay, sir, but these things are still bothering me, sir. That means what? You do more sadhana. Clear? First point. Second point. Second point is follow a very disciplined regime every day. Our Shastras, our Rishis have used our Shastras, have taken the essence of Vedas, Dharma Shastras, Puranas, Itihasas, and everything, and given a wonderful schedule. You don't need to invent anything. All people are reinventing, inventing are all nonsense. I'm telling you, let me tell you. Somebody says they will give some, Shivratri is coming. We'll give some mantra, you all chant. Nothing will work, let me tell you. Unless you take any mantra correctly from a guru, physically, or actually as close physically as possible, and then chant it, it will not give any benefit. Let me tell you. All this postal, no mantra, verbal mantra, somebody saying, the power of mantra is transferred from the guru to the shishya through a process, and the guru has got the mantric power from that guru and goes on to Narayanam Padmabhavam. So all this postal mantra, video mantra, audio mantra, and Atmanathan. Don't get fooled by all these things because suddenly this disease started. I'm sure you all know what I'm saying, right? You should give some missed call, you'll get some mantra, all those things. All cheating, highest order. Okay, anyway, so traditionally, you follow the Shastras laid down by our Rishis, which consists of learning from a guru directly and implementing it every day systematically, going back to the guru and asking, whether what I'm doing is correct. Clear? That is how you see establishing restraint on body and mind doesn't mean sitting tight like this. Mamta Kandelwal, don't think anybody can sit. Can anybody sit like this? If I say you go on sitting like this, can you do it? Simple. That's why I say Chakkani Raja Margamu. The way our rishis have defined is have a nice life, do everything at the same time, enjoy every action. Ram Nam Subho, correct idea? Without our own knowledge or effort, we become really very pure by following all the karmas. That is called restraint of body. When you start doing it, let me tell you, automatically you will not find time for many things. Other worldly people have got time for gossip, that you will not even have time for that. You don't have time even for gossiping. Where will the mind go for doing any adharmic things? Correct? Either you are doing some work for the family or you are doing your dharmic duties. Madhu Harish, you come back from Australia. Look refreshed. Look at the world. When it is winter in US, it will be summer in Australia. I think Malati madam, I'm giving some ideas for travel. Okay. That's why people go to Australia during December. That's why all the cricket match series happen during December, January in Australia. Correct? Summer. So do your duties systematically wherever you are. You can be in Australia, you can be in Tokyo, you can be anywhere. Don't miss your daily activities and follow. That's called restraint. When can you say you restrain your body and mind, Bhagi madam? When every day morning the body works like a machine. This is what it will do. Get up in the morning. 1, 2, 3, 4 as per schedule. Correct? Even sannyasi has got schedule. Please understand. Don't think sannyasa means escaping from work. They have got their own schedule. It is very difficult. Their schedule is very difficult. You put picture not silent like a salamar. Yogi idea bit, America bit. Very good. Okay. Second is restraint of body and mind. Third most important thing is be free from unnecessary desires. That means what? Any desire that you have should be dharmic. Now all of you can switch on camera. Rajan, Vijay, Bhagya, Adinanand, Shivani, all camera on now. Now I'm okay. So I'm okay, you should be okay. Sri Vidya, that's what they say, no? My camera is okay, no? So I'm going to ask all of you to be on camera. Okay. Right. So third important point is be free from unnecessary desire. So normal desires. What are the normal desires? I should enjoy physical good health. I should be on the path of dharma. My children should be on the right path. They should be, doing studies properly. My mind should be calm. Things should happen well in life. So whatever that you have, dharma aviruddho bhuteshu kamospi bharata rishabha. Bharati madam, camera on. Okay. So Bhagavan himself says in Bhagavad Gita that he is very much of the nature of those desires which are dharmic and those desires which are not opposed to adharma. NRS Supravatam, very early morning. Not opposed to adharma means what? Not opposed to adharma. That means what? Dharmic. That means what? Opposed to adharma, dharmic. Not opposed to dharma. Those desires, Bhagavan says he himself. So, dharmic desires, unnecessary desires, what we should give up. That is third point. Then fourth important is engage in action that is really required. Don't engage in unnecessary actions. Now what you have to do? Weekend. Rajasagar. Hopefully one more. Normally US now they come back to work only after the first week. Now many people take in first week of January holiday. If you got some time, okay, by this weekend you all do an analysis. Generally, what are the activities which we do which is not useful? Unnecessarily talking about somebody else and no complaining about something. All that should be removed. Kumarji, most of it actually gone or it is still there. Kumarji. See, some people have got this habit. No, they'll all see the serial. Serial TV serial, they say that no, they'll miss the serial. Then they will call and ask what happened. Then they should explain so that they can catch up. Rajasagar, correct? Is still happening or not? I don't know. There is some point in time all the TV serials are going. Mega serials. And it's still there, no? So they will ask that. And now I think they have become very smart. They also put the previous edition in the internet. You get into all those things. Recap. Adalla interest. If Gita class if you left Gita class like Vandana madam, come back and study all the Gita class instead of going for all those things. So unnecessary actions, please give up. I'm telling you, it is not going to give any value. If you're really smart in life, please understand whatever you're doing, either it should be helpful for getting you on the path of dharma. Even money is for dharma. When you're earning money, you're going to spend it for dharmic activities. Earning money is not wrong. Please understand. What is the shloka for that, Rajasagar? Subhashita? Vidya dadati vinayam. Vinayat yati patratam. Patratva dhanam apnoti. Dhanat dharmam tata sukham. So, even the goal, see how the beautiful shloka is. You have to be educated. Education leads you to a good status. Your good status means what? If you go to some interview, they'll give you a job. In Google, today they're firing. That is a different, maybe next year they'll start hiring. So you'll get a good job and then you'll get good money. And then with that money, you have to use it for dharmic activities. Then only Sukham will come. So when you're spending your time, either for earning money or doing Vedic activities or anything, be smart. See what is the return I'm going to get on the effort I'm putting. Correct, Ilya? Naina madam, am I right or wrong? When you're doing something, please be aware. Is it whiling away time, unnecessary work, or is it going to be what? Useful. So the person does activity that is required minimum to be either on dharma or jnana, or your laukik work. Of course, lot of responsibilities. You got children, house, all those things are part and parcel of life. And also your official work for getting money. All those things are definitely okay. But keep your mind very clear. Why am I doing this? And over a period of time, it will become natural. See, initially you have to start doing checklists in NRS. For a period of time, mind will reject unnecessary things automatically. It requires some sadhana, you will get there. So if you do all these things, then what happens? This person becomes a yogi. So the person is able to establish in this systematic way of life, and you become independent. You become independent of all the actions that you are doing. That means what? Whether you are doing it out of force or compulsion, but the mind doesn't get affected by the results, then it becomes what? Yajna. Yajna means what? It becomes a karma yoga in action, and so those actions don't affect you. And what is central theme for all these things? Mind should be established in the knowledge that I am Brahman. So if not at this stage that you are fully established, no, in the thought that no, continuously, at least no, understand. Are you able to get a concept now that you're able to appreciate that Shastra say, I am not the physical body, I am not this mind, I am not the intellect, my true nature is pure consciousness. You got that thought in mind, at least be aware of that and continue all the action. Clear? Huh? So this is what is, you have to start keeping the template and follow this day in and day out. Then you will be able to, and your mind first becomes very pure in the process. And then all the Shastric knowledge will come very easily. You will establish yourself in Jnanam over a period of time. So let us now analyze the shloka from a Padavibhaga Anvaya standpoint. Gata Sangasya Muktasya Jnanavasthita Chetasaha Yajnaya, very important word, Yajnaya Acharataha Karma Samagram Praviliyate. Clear? Huh? Should I repeat again? Clear? Huh? I will do Anvaya now. Samagram Karma Jnanavasthita Chetasaha Gata Sangasya Muktasya Acharataha Yajnaya. Ramaya enga varudhu? Adhu mari Yajnaya. Okay. So Praviliyate. Clear? Huh? Anvaya is clear? BV18? Now you see the analysis now. Samagram karma, the entire action. That's why I decoded all your actions. Whatever action you're doing, whether it is Laukik activity or Vedic activity or your personal activity or working for office, whatever activity you're doing, first make sure that it is a activity is going to give you value to be more on the righteous path. Clear? Otherwise, what you should do? Slowly, your auto suggestion should work. One of the steps for what? Dependent happiness. Please go and refer. I hope all of you have seen the dependent happiness, right? In that, intellectual health, one of the things what you should do? Auto suggestion. So when you attend the class live, things will come in the mind. That's why whenever I always like, being with Mahatmas closely in person, because whenever they say something, it will strike in the mind. You will not know when it comes. It will come and strike in the mind, and then you will be able to quickly move away from something wrong. Yes or no, Rajendran sir? Correct? That's why YouTube video value will not get so much value. That's why I say take maximum value, attend live, meet great people, Mahans, physically. That is very important. So whatever action you're doing, samagram karma. Samagram means what? All. It can be all actions. Samagram karma. How should you do samagram karma? Gnana vasthita chetasaha. So, Gnana avasthita chetasaha. Break it, Sandhi Vibhaga. Gnana avasthita. Avasthita means established. Avasthita means established in what? Jnanam. And what should be established in Jnanam? Chetasaha. Chetasaha means what? Your mind. Vandana, able to recollect all these things? Maybe miss some classes. Please go and catch up. Okay. So, Jnana vasthita chetasaha. Very important word. It comes at least in 6 locations in Bhagavad Gita. This particular word. So, one has, Bhagavan is going to repeat again and again. You may forget that you are the nature of Brahman, but you are Brahman. The more and more you are able to recollect the thought in the mind, the more you'll be tension free. Pavitra madam, any tension comes to the mind, I am of the nature of pure consciousness, pure bliss. Nothing can affect me. No, these incidents, this Maya is coming and affecting Raji Raghuraman. Correct? That should be your auto suggestion. And over a period of time, it becomes natural. Venkataraman sir, correct? So, that is how initially auto suggestion becomes natural over a period of time. Yes or no? For people who have the habit of drinking coffee in the morning, do people need to say, sir, please come for coffee? For people who are, correct? So, like that, naturally mind will go towards coffee, correct? Like that, naturally mind will get established in Jnanam. So, Jnana vasthita chetasaha. Next, Gata Sangasya. This is what I told. Sangam Sangam means what? Attachment, possessions. Clear? Something you hold on to. Gata bereft of, free from. Gata Sangasya means free from attachment. Now, this free from attachment is of 2 types, as I told you. If you're a sannyasi, physically, because there is a rule. See, there's a rule for every game, right? Ravi Puttajanan. You have to follow the rule of football while playing football. You cannot say, I will follow the rules of cricket while playing football. Correct? Similarly, sannyasi rules should be followed. Grihastha rules should be followed. So, as a Grihastha, you can be at a level of mental renunciation. If you take sannyasam, physical renunciation also is required. Aza Rajan. Kashtam, yeah. That's why Bhagavan doesn't give sannyasam to Arjuna. Does he give? Devika madam Kudugarara. Arjuna asked again and again, I'll take sannyasam, run away. But Bhagavan said, no, you will not take sannyasam. You be a Grihastha and get jnanam. Correct? Yeah. So, mentally renounce. So, write down Gata Sangasya. Write down Manasikam. For us Grihasthas, mentally you renounce all attachment. Sangam na attachment. Attachment na now question will come. Sir, my child, my grandchild, my great grandchild, When I see that, I'm getting tears in my eyes. Anukampam. Varda illiya? Correct? Yes or no? Again, Mukan? There's a statement in Vedas. Write down today. Atma vai putra namasi. There's a Veda mantra. It means when a father looks at a child, father sees his own aspect in the son. Or son or daughter. Correct? So Atma vai putra. So that emotional attachment is very high. Yes or no? I mean, be frank, no? All the grihasthas, right? So, how to practice Gata Sangasya being a grihastha? Practical tips only. That means what? You do your duty, but don't get emotionally too involved. You should act as if you are very emotional. You should act very nicely, but mind should not have any emotions. This is very challenging. Guru Arpan sir has now practiced that art. He's no expert in that. Many years he studied Gita, so he knows how to do it. So, like that you do. Other people will not know. They'll think, oh, you're so attached to everything. நீ இல்லனா நான் இல்லை, நீ இல்லாமல் நான் இல்லை. என்ன படம் இருக்கா இல்லையா? அந்த மாதிரி படம் தான் கேட்டு கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கேன் இல்லையா? அந்த மாதிரிலாம் சொல்லலாம். But mindல you not. So that's why very difficult to understand Gnani. Correct, Arthi Sudarshan? Very difficult to understand Gnani. So you become Gnani. Then they'll try to decode your logic, how you're working. That's the key to be ever happy, I'll tell you. The key to be ever happy is removing emotional attachment and do work intellectually. Correct? Bhagi madam, anything you do, driven by intellect, driven by shastric knowledge, laukik knowledge, technical knowledge, whatever is. Rangan Mukund, you're in Microsoft, apply technical. Don't get emotionally disturbed. Code doesn't work, go back. See what is the issue, right? So what you do, right? Similarly, whether this, whatever Bhagavan is giving as steps and no tips, can be applied in all aspects of life, not only in a Vedic life. Correct? You apply even 10% in your official life and other personal lives, it will be amazing. Change will happen to you. Please understand. In a meeting where there are frenzied tempers, people shouting, you will be the calmest person. Naveen Balwat, correct? No? Office meetings are very calm generally. Start shouting, right? You didn't do, I didn't do, your code broke. All the shouting will come, right? So you can calmly approach everything and bring solution. You will be the person who will give solution if you know Gita properly. Then, so these are very important. Gata Sangasya Muktasya. Import. Mukta means what here? Who is independent. Independent of what? Please understand, we cannot be physically independent. I'm giving you all practical tips. Many people say, sir, I'm physically independent, sir. I don't need anybody, sir. Correct? They say sometimes, no? Nah. I don't want it. I'm independent, sir. No, that is very wrong. You can never be physically independent. Even though you may be the greatest Mahatma, physically you need support or not. Correct? Ram Ram Subbu. So please don't say that, I don't need anything from anybody. Don't say that. Mentally, you don't need to depend on anything, anybody, any situation, any happening for your happiness. Clear? Suppose you are having fever and bedridden. You need somebody to help you or not? Yes or no? Suppose you are a sannyasi, you need people around you to cook. You cannot cook. Please understand that. So our shastras do not give opportunity for you to be physically independent. But mentally you can be independent. So this is all very, see, Gita Shastram, our Shastram is focusing on the mind. Physically what you do is your own thing, the way of life. So Muktasya. Mukta means what? Free from attachment, mentally, all qualify. See, mentally renounce, mentally be independent. I told you the formula, right? What is that? From world dependence. That means what? Your people, your society, your wife, children, for happiness. From world dependent to God dependent to independent. Atma Jnanam. See, write down today. Brahmavidya Mantra says, okay. So this person who is a Jnani rests in the strength of his Atma Jnanam. Balyena Tishthaset. Write down. Very rare mantra. You will not get all these things. Balyena Tishthaset. Two meanings are there. Acharya says in the explanation. Here, Balasya balyam. That means what? A person has got the strength of Atma Jnanam. Person has got Atma Jnanam, rests on the strength of Atma Jnanam. That means what? What is support for the person? Person doesn't now depend on anything else, right? But what is the final recourse for anything? It is Atma Jnanam. So your Atma Jnanam will be your only dependence. And with all these things, mind is now clearly formulated, right? With this concept in mind, this thought in mind, acharataha yajnaya. So whoever acts, and this action should be done with the yajna bhavana. You all remember the shloka? What shloka should you connect with this? Write down reference. Yajnarthat karmanon yatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadartham karma 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐚𝐫𝐭𝐡𝐢𝐤 mukta sangha samachara. Anybody can put the reference? What does it mean? What does shloka mean? So any action done without yajna bhavana will result in binding. Soumya Krishnamurthy, you already done in last class. Please go and refer this shloka and go and listen to the meaning. So yajnarthat karmanaha anyatra. That's how you do the anvaya. Anyatra karmanaha. Meenakshi madam, any other action that is done which is not yajna bhavana, as a karma yoga. What is yajna bhavana? Yajna bhavana is one of the bhavana for karma yoga. Any action not done as karma yoga will be binding. So this person does acharataha yajnaya for the sake of yajna. Correct? Understanding? Every action is offered as an yajna. Very good, Ratujral, very good. Tadartham karma 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐚. So all that is practiced with the Gnana Karma Sannyasa Yogi. Then what happens? Samagram karma, what we started in the beginning, praviliyate. Praviliyate means completely get dissolved. So Bhagavan is another term. One was get burned by the action of knowledge. Another is totally getting dissolved. Dissolved means what? It cannot germinate again. So all your actions get dissolved. Parungo. Onnu vande water principle. Onnu vande fire principle. So what that jnanagni dagdha karmanam tamahu panditam buddha is a fire of knowledge. Fire na ellarkum bayam. Something will happen. So Bhagavan uses dissolution. That means what? Completely get dissolved. So now the first word samagram karma and the last word praviliyate. If that has to happen, there is enclosure. You should follow the things in between. Clear? Are you all clear? Is the shloka clear now? In spite of all the disturbances, we're able to finish one shloka today. Let us all chant together now. Keep this in mind. This is a template to be a jnani in action. And when you do this, none of the karma phalam will stick to you. And one secret will give you, Rajasagar. You may say, sir, if I work, then we will not get money from the office. You said nothing will stick to you, no? That no, what is the beauty? Any karma will automatically produce reaction. Please understand. Whether you own it or don't own it or do with interest or don't do with interest, any karma you do will give reaction. Then what is the trick of this karma yogi? Doesn't get affected mentally. Rangan Mukund, you got the technique today? Whether you are doing with mentally too much of emotion or not emotion, if you do produce proper code, do proper work, Microsoft will give you money. Satya Nadella has to pay you. He cannot say he cannot pay you, correct? Whether you get mentally attached or not, it is your trick of the trade. So a jnani also is in action, is a super karma yogi in action with jnanam. And so the person will do everything. Guru sir, Patana, he'll be amassing wealth also. Krishna Paramatma Mari, ella but nothing will affect the person. People get so frustrated. How come he's got everything and always happy? That is the trick that you will get. Swamiji, I'll close it now. Swamiji's famous statement. For a jnani, selvamam varum jnanamum irukkum. And he told, rare, Omkarnadas told, a jnani can do any profession. Any profession the person does will not affect. That means what? Madhu Harish. Jnani doing any profession also will not affect. அதுக்கு தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவாரு. என்னப்பா சொல்லுவீங்க? பிசினஸ்க்கு என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க? சுந்தர் மாமா, பிசினஸ்க்கு என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க? போடுங்க. So the person also do business. Vyabharam Seivan Jnani, something he told, I'll tell the exact word. So don't worry about your profession. Nah, don't Anigam, correct. Don't worry about a profession. Don't think that by doing this profession I will not become Jnani. That is for a living, for taking care of physical aspect, for matter aspect. But your mind will be established in Jnanam, and that is the way you will get out of the Samsara Chakram. Please understand. Ultimate goal is to get out of the Samsara Chakram. I hope today's class has given you a very good template or not. Gnana Karma Sannyasam, how all Grihasthas, Brahmacharis, whatever you are, can you not start? Now what you should do? Should go and put it. All 4 points Vinodji will put. This his digest is extremely useful. Who all want to become part of the Vinod's post, please post your number and name in the chat box today. We've got a separate group in which is posting. It'll take us a month or two to move to a new platform where the blog will come in the website. Till then, we are doing private circulation. We'll add you to that. Very valuable. Maybe what we can do is one of you can put the summary in the class today, next class. All the digest you can put as a document in the class so people can take it for study. Very useful. So you don't need to go and write again. All the tips and tools are being given by our computer science expert. He'll give it and follow it. Last point. So all of you now are seeing that what? The Gita quiz is online. Yes or no? You have seen the message or not? Now, I told you, don't spend your time on unnecessary things. If at all you are feeling bored, what you should do? www.brahmavidyafoundation.org/Gita quiz. Okay? Click it and take one quiz maybe once a week. Can you do it or not? Hello, can you please acknowledge? The 150 people are attending. You all should take the quiz. There's a wonderful team doing quiz questions. For example, somebody was answering quiz yesterday. One question was, Swamiji, how many people can be called fathers? Nalla potundanga question. One father, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 potundanga. What is the answer? What is the answer? How many people can be called fathers? Shloka la solrukadhu. The shloka also has been told. Arvind Yamarka? Venkat's answer is parungo. He's a quiz master, so he should not give the answer. Don't give the answer now. Okay, so even the first quiz you can take right from Dhyana Shlokas, take it again. Please take it again, and that is how you keep your life interested. Yes or no? No, Rajan sir, instead of going and doing something else, Foundation of Gita quiz. Very good. All of you have taken 3-4 minutes more due to internet connection. Chat today, please come and chat. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namah Hari Om Tat Sat.
Sri Guru Bhyo Namah. Atha
Srimad
Paramatmane Namah. Srimad Bhagavad Gita 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐢 Sāṅkha-yoga Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Vishaya Vinivartante Niraharasya Dehinah Rasavarjam Rasopyasya Param Drishtva Nivartate Yatato Hyapi Kaunteya Purushasya Vipaschitah Indriyani Pramathini Haranti Prasabham Manah Tani Sarvani Samyamya Yukta Asita Matparah Vashehi Yasyendriyani Tasya Prajna Pratishtita Dhyayato Vishayan Punsah Sangasteshu Pajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kamah Kamat Krodho Bhijayate Krodhat Bhavati Sammohah Sammohat Smriti Vibhramah Smriti Bhramshat Buddhinashah Buddhinashat Pranashyati Ragat Dveshe Viyuktaistu Vishayanindriyaischaran Atma Vashyair Vidheyatma Prasadamādhigacchati Prasade Sarva Dukkhanam Hanirasyopajayate Prasanna Chetaso Hyashu Buddhi Paryavatishtate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Excellent, Sundar Mama. Epo aarambiching Gita chanting?
Guruji, just ஒரே ஒரு வார்த்தை சொல்லிடுறேன் பிக்கா.
Please speak in English. Please speak in English. A lot of people in okay.
And year back, we could not even say one shloka properly, Guruji. On your advice, we both started practicing reciting the chapter 1 to current chapter, almost daily, a chapter a day. Thanks to Mrinalji and Lakshminarayan Chakrapani-ji's slow recital classes. Slowly, the meaning of the words here and there was getting into our heads while chanting. Very soon, we'll be starting going to the videos from chapter 1 and our notes for a more systematic and thorough and deeper understanding. This is the New Year's resolution this year, Guruji.
Very good.
With everyone that it is not difficult to learn chanting, and just by practice we'll be able to do so. A small request to all our satsangis: please attend the class live, as Guruji will make us attentive 100%, which we will never get it while listening to Guru videos. Hariom Guruji.
Oh, wonderful. You see, today you got two examples. Two our senior members, respected members, no, Sundar Mama and Subbanalla. SS polar ke. SS success. Pathingla SS today success day. Pathingla. So you're all standing examples. Young or old, Purusha or Stri, any profession, anything you do, chant the Gita, and every Gita verse is equal to chanting Veda mantras. Very powerful and very inspiring. So thank you, Sundarma, for basically wonderfully chanting the Gita today. Now all of you are confident or not? Nah. Pavitra Madam, all of you, la. Soumya Krishnamurti. Chinna Koinde Kattu Kuduthurunga. And the Koinde Perana. You cheat now, you teach that also. Adukku solli koduthure, adin chant panna vekkano. What is the name of the kid? All of you know, chant. And once you start chanting Gita, Nischal, Napa, Kaltkontinapa, Gita Kaltkonbeko, Dina, 2 shloka, odre saako. One varshakke, 7 shloka hagbidatte. Alva, correcta? Madi, and Sri Vidya Radharaman. Radharaman will be next person to chant. Now within next 2 months, correcta? You take your favorite chapter and you will chant. You will chant. Don't be diffident. Very, very easy. All of you want to be part of that group where the digest is being shared, put your name and your number, and we will also make sure you're part of the group. And then there's a very active group. A lot of information is being shared. Right now we're keeping it private. Slowly it will all come into public domain. Okay. Naveen Balwat. Very nice. And Sojina together. Very good. We'll stop the class now. And from next class, I'm sure we will not have an internet issue. Somebody can remind me whether I'm on the right network. Mesh network, original network. Remind pandringla. Om Shanti Shanti Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om Tatsate Krishna 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 Krishna. By the way, a lot of people have taken the queue and they have put their location for the new year. So new year continues till 2024. So quickly by January, all of you can put your location. Pavitra Madam, Krishna Yellam Poturma, Shanti Shri. Just need to change. Put your location so that we all know that you are all in the location, and globally, Bhagavan will be very pleased. People are studying Gita all over the globe. When Bhagavan then come down also sometime to visit us. Then you'll have a surprise. So all of you put your location also. Narayana. We meet on Saturday morning, and please attend Saturday, Sunday morning. What we'll do is we'll take meanings of special slokas. For example, Gayatri Mantra Shloka, Gayatri Mantra Shlokam, all key important mantras and slokas that we are chanting. I'll give their meanings on Saturday, Sunday morning. Let me do one thing. New Year resolution. Now, Sundar Mama, every Saturday, Sunday morning, one sloka at least that we are practicing daily. Trayambaka mantram, we are chanting. What is the meaning? What is the meaning? Now, all these key slokas and mantras is not, Subramanian sir, meaning is not good or not. You should come to the class live, and literally all this you learn live. Then only you get benefit. Saturday, Sunday morning, last 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to dedicate to teaching the meaning of shlokas, and we'll start from this Saturday itself, New Year. So after that, Makara Sankranti is coming. We'll continue from there. Hariom Narayana Narayana. We'll meet on Saturday morning. With what? What is the chapter you're doing? Purushottama Yoga, the best among all the yogas. You want to be Purushottama or not? Uttama Purushan. Uttama Purushan film is the Guru Pandar. Ada Tripada Purushottaman. Where on no la. Tamil Purushottaman. Sanskrit Purushottama. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.